Hi, this is Tony Poulos at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I'm here today with network specialist Ciena and two of their key people on staff, John Baughn and Chuck Kaplan. John, let me start with you. What's the key message that Ciena is bringing to Mobile World Congress this year?
Well, Ciena has been modernising networks for the last few years, but that's not enough. What we aim to do is to help our customers grow their top line by building the business of their network.
Chuck, in a nutshell, what is Ciena's network monetization all about?
Yeah, so what is network monetization? So first, we help service providers to redefine the services that they're offering to their customers, whether it's enterprise customers or wholesale customers. Because in the era of the cloud, the previous services that they've been offering are not really sufficient for the new kinds of traffic demands. Second is that we're helping those service providers actually market and sell those services into the different vertical markets, like hospitals and banks and universities, because each of those different vertical markets has a different kind of business problem that they're trying to solve. And thirdly, we're going the final step to actually helping service providers identify which enterprise customers they should be targeting based on the footprint of their fiber plant and based on the locations of those enterprises, because the plant extension problem is a significant economic problem.
Chuck, that's interesting, but can you tell me more about each of those?
Yeah, so really the backdrop, the background for this really is the cloud. So for example, if you used to have an optical service connecting fixed locations of enterprises, but now you've decided to start, you're an enterprise, you're outsourcing your IT applications to one or multiple locations. A fixed pipe to each of these locations doesn't make sense anymore. What's more is that when your IT services are coming from lots of different locations, the performance of that network and how the network performs in between the different data centers has become really critical.
And John, do you have something to add?
What we also provide is a consultative service where we'll go in and create analytical, insightful data for that customer to help them understand where there are hotspots of revenue opportunity for them.
Is anybody else offering this kind of service, or is it unique to Ciena?
So we have not run into other suppliers giving this kind of advice, this kind of consultative service. And I mean, it's really interesting because the service providers generally acknowledge that they need this kind of help. You know, how to redefine the services, how to sell effectively with resonance into the verticals. I think everybody is really ready to acknowledge that they need this kind of help, and we've developed the skill set, and I think we're a bit ahead of the game here.
So John, what is the relationship between monetization and modernization?
Well, the whole conversation with a service provider and even an enterprise is wrapped around the holistic business strategy of a customer that really ties together four key things. It's technology, cost, demand and revenue. And the trouble is, from a traditional play, the infrastructure players have gone in from a technology push only. This has only created opportunity to solve a portion of their business problem. Modernization has gone in from a technology and a cost perspective, so certainly is an improvement on just the technology play. However, the modernization and the monetization, if you like, is a yin-yang perspective. So on the one hand, opposing, but holistically, when joined together, create the most value. And it's the monetization piece that then pulls together the demand and the revenue aspect of that strategic problem, creating a much greater advantage and a better return for the customer.
And how are your customers responding to these new consultative offerings?
Well, generally with open arms. I mean, when we ask a customer, let us talk to you about your services, your SLAs that you're offering, your pricing. Let us talk to you about the marketing collateral or the way that you generate leads. You create demand in the different vertical markets. We generally are received with open arms. I mean, they want to understand, they want to benefit from the skill set that we've been building for the last few years.
And John, do you have something to add?
Well, what I would also add is that customers are really struggling to differentiate themselves in the market and also go and find new areas of revenue generation. Now, a lot of this business opportunity sits within the enterprise segments, health, finance, utilities. What we're doing is opening up opportunity of data within the market, which will enable them to go and expand their footprint and grow and sell these unique services.
John, is this a global thing, or are we seeing hotspots in certain regions?
So this is absolutely a global phenomenon. We're working with service providers across the globe on various projects in various sizes.
Chuck, how do these consulting projects change your relationship with your customers?
Yeah, so this is a really important thing for Ciena, is that we've been upgrading networks for years and years with our customers, but when we take that step towards upgrading their business and really taking a deep concern and a commitment to their success, they bring us to the strategy table, they share their go-to-market plans, we debate how to target end customers, so we've actually become a part of the top-line strategy of the company. It's really, really important.
John, Chuck, thanks for being with me today. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.